Good morning, folks. I do apologize. This is breaking news. It has me even choking up. This is ridiculous. It is Monday, November 10th, 2025. It is 6:57 a.m. Listen up, folks, and good morning. Okay? Today, last night, we are witnessing disgrace, and I am not using that word lightly. 8 members of the Democratic caucus in the United States Senate have sided with Republicans to reopen the federal government without securing any meaningful protections for health care coverage, without guaranteeing the affordability of coverage, while millions of Americans continue to suffer. Now, here's the names that you need to know. Catherine Cortez Masto, Dick Durbin. Yeah, he's a dick, all right. John Fetterman, Maggie Hasten. She said that she wasn't going to vote against this stuff anyways. Tim Kaine, his ass came out of the woodworks. Jackie Rosen, Jeanne Shaheen, and Angus King. These 8 voted yes with the Republicans. These 8 people turned against the Democratic people. Let me repeat, yes. They voted to advance reopening the government, even though the deal lacks the very care and the very core of what Democrats claim that they were fighting for. Coverage, relief for families, protection. Instead, they handed the Republicans a win. A reopening while health care subsidy protections are left hanging. Meanwhile, food banks are at capacity. SNAP benefits are delayed or uncertain. People's healthcare costs are soaring. Travel plans are disrupted. Federal workers remain unpaid or uncertain. And what did we gain? Nothing, folks. Nothing decisive for the people. Nothing. But this story doesn't end tonight. It doesn't end today. Here's what's coming next. And these are the things that you need to watch out for. The first thing you need to watch out for, folks, by January 30th, 2026, this temporary funding deal expires. The measure they voted for funds the government only until late January. In December, there is promised to be a vote on extending the premium tax credits under the Affordable Care Act, the subsidies that help millions afford health insurance. But here's the catch. There's no guarantee that vote will pass. Number 3. Because the subsidies aren't secured yet, come January, millions could face skyrocketing premiums, fewer choices in health plans, and more medical bill trauma. The crisis intensifies. Number 4, all the while, federal workers who are laid off or furloughed during the shutdown will be reinstated and receive back pay, yes, but the structural damage remains. Food aid programs, travel, economy, they were hit hard and the recovery will be slow. Number 5, if the January deadline comes and Congress fails to negotiate a long-term deal, we are back to square one. More threats of shutdowns, more pain for working families, more disruptions. Again, I repeat, for folks who are just jumping in, the 8 Democrats that took their happy behinds in to vote with the Republicans, okay, and we gained nothing. 8 Democrats voted with the Republicans and didn't gain a damn thing. And people suffer for no reason. And people are going to continue to suffer even worse. Here are the names that you need to know. Catherine Cortez Masto is one of the Democrats that voted with the Republicans last night. Dick Durbin. Okay, he's a dick, all right. John Fetterman, we know he's an asshole. Maggie Hasten, she said she wasn't going to do it. Tim Kaine, he came out the woodworks. Jackie Rosen, she's an ass. Jeanne Shaheen and Angus King, those 8, they voted, okay, with the Republicans while people are hungry for food and people don't have anything. So tonight, wherever you are in the world, wherever you are in the country, this is early morning here in Ohio, but wherever you are at, I call on every listener to ask, who fights for you? Who holds the line when your life is on the line? Because we now have proof. Those 8 senators broke the line, and their constituents and millions of Americans beyond will pay the price. They will. We all will. And this is just a warning, and this is just the top of the iceberg, man. This is War Notes, folks. Stay awake, stay alert. Demand accountability, because food, health, justice, these aren't bargaining chips. They are rights. And right now, they have been pawned off. I am Pavi LG, your host. Have a good night wherever you at. Have a good morning wherever you at. And the fight is now on.